Hey guys, RS Chaos Master Brian here. How's it going? I am very excited to share my collaboration review video that I did with dbz Fangirl. I hope you guys enjoy. And with that, intros start.
My favorite thing about SAO is the animation. I have been a fan of art ever since I was a little kid, and Sword Art Online has the most gorgeous animation that I have ever seen in any anime related show, especially those action sequences.
I really like dbz Fangirl's answer to this question. The animation was absolutely fantastic throughout the whole series. But I think if I had to pick one thing that is my favorite about Sword Art Online, it would definitely be the relationships that are formed throughout the series. Um, I think a perfect example of this is Asuna and Kirito's relationship, but going even more in depth, Kirito's relationship with both Sugu and also Yui. They're just such in-depth relationships in this series. Even if we look at the villains, um, Fairy King Oberon's relationship with Asuna, it's so hated and it has so much hatred, and just some of the stuff that he does to her is just so unreal. But I could even give an example of the main creator Akihiko Kayaba with Kirito. Even there's a relationship there. There's a relationship of respect with Kirito and Akihiko Kayaba. Um, and also, um, what else would I say as far as relationship goes? Silica with Kirito, how he compares that to his relationship with Sugu. Just so many different relationships in this series, and I think if I had to pick one thing, that is my favorite thing about Sword Art Online. And the thing that is crazy about it is it continues in season 2, and I believe it's going to continue in season 3 too, reading on ahead. Um, but yeah, that would be my favorite thing. Well, like DBZ Fangirl, my favorite character is definitely Asuna.
That would have to be Asuna. I have always been a fan of strong female leads, and I really love that she is not a damsel in distress. She don't need a man there to save her. She knows how to take care of herself, and she's a badass with a sword.
Like DBZ Fangirl, my favorite character is definitely Asuna, and that has stayed true throughout the whole series, season 1, season 2. Um, but why do I like Asuna so much? Well, beyond her strong character, just the development of her character is astounding. From episode 2, where she first meets Kirito and doesn't want anything to do with him and just partners up with him, to get through the mission to clear the floor on, or the boss on floor 1, to the end of episode 14, where she now is fallen deeply in love with this character. uh, I think that really adds to the overall character. And yeah, that would be why Asuna is my favorite character. Besides, her outfit is just awesome.
That would have to be King Oberon. He was an evil, hateful, just cruel character, and I couldn't stand him.
I had to pick a least favorite character from season 1, it would have to be Kibao. And I don't know if you guys remember this character, he was in episode 2. But if you think about it, he pretty much destroyed the chance of Asuna and Kirito starting out as friends in a relationship from episode 2. It didn't happen until all the way till episode 5, in the episode Murder in the Safe Zone.
I can't remember the name of the episode, but it was very early on in season 1 when Kirito met Silica, and the whole episode focused on them bonding. And at the end of it, Silica reminded Kirito of his sister Sugu. And I just thought it was a very, very sweet and touching episode.
So that episode that DBZ Fangirl was referencing is called The Black Swordsman. Now, my favorite episode is the sword dance of White and Black. The reason why I like this episode the best is it is the first time that Kirito and Asuna are working together as friends. It's not just objective based like it was for episode 2, where, okay, we're trying to beat the boss to advance. It was actually, I want to work with you. I want to be with you to complete this mission. And it's also the first time that Asuna realizes how she feels about Kirito. It also has my favorite OST, orchestral soundtrack, in the entire Sword Art Online series.
I like the Oncred arc better, and the reason for this is because in the Oncred arc, it focused a lot more on Kirito and all these other different characters and him forming relationships with them and him learning not to be a loner. Whereas in the Fairy Dance arc, it really just paid focus to him and Lifa and him trying to find Asuna, but it really just was about him and Lifa for the most part. And I really didn't like that.
I don't really have much to add from what DBZ Fangirl said. Aincrad is clearly the arc that I liked better. Asuna is almost non-existent in the fairy.
The one I was the most emotionally involved with was the one in which Asuna died. And the reason I choose this episode is because up to that point, we have watched Kirito fight his way to the top of the Ankred Tower. And so many people, they died in the process, but nothing was more heart wrenching than when she died because she meant so much to him and he loved her so much that when he watches her health bar go down to 0 and just seeing the despair in his eyes and knowing there's nothing he can do to save her, it brought tears to my eyes.
So the episode that I was the most emotionally involved with in season 1 had to be episode 10, Crimson Killing Intent. And the reason why this is because Asuna just breaks down after saving Kirito, just saying, even though I love you and I want to be with you, maybe we shouldn't, because every time I'm around you, something horrible just happens. And she just completely breaks down. And this was pretty hard to watch, just her pouring her eyes out and crying her eyes out. Thank goodness Kirito handled it like a pro. And of course, that's when they kiss. So, yeah.
I'm a natural inquisitive person and I like to try new things. So I think even if I wouldn't try it in the beginning, I probably would eventually just to see what it would be like because I do find that very interesting that you would be able to create your own character. You know, you get to be someone entirely different than who you are in the real world.
Now, this is a great question. I really, really like this question. If Sword Art Online existed, would I do it? When I first finished the series, my answer was no way. No way would I play a game where if you die in the virtual world, you die in real life. But after watching the series a couple different times, it becomes clear that the real life to them is the game. So your real life would now be the virtual world. So it wouldn't be any different than, you know, reality now. That would become your reality. So would I try Sword Art Online? You better believe I would.
I give Sword Art Online 10 stars. It is an amazing anime, and I love it.
I really like dbz fangirl's explanation of why she gave season 1 a 10. However, I cannot give it this high of a rating, and it's for a couple different reasons. The first being that Ironclad was just so good, and the fairy dance arc was it was it was it was good, but in its own separate, different way. But it was so different than the Ironclad arc that I think it hurt season 1 overall. Also, there is only one series that I would ever give a 10 out of 10 to, and that is Dragon Ball. So, with that in mind, I would give Sword Art Online Season 1 a solid 9.2 out of 10. I highly recommend this series. It is my second favorite anime of all time. Now, I'm going to bring back the video.
I just want to say to everyone who has not watched Sword Art Online and are on the fence of whether or not to watch it, see it. You will not regret it. I have been an anime fan for 20 years now, and SAO has one of the most original storylines I have ever seen. The characters are interesting, the animation is beautiful, the music is fantastic, the action sequences are amazing. Everything about this is truly incredible, and I am so glad that it was recommended to me. Now I recommend it to all of you.
Okay guys, so thanks for watching my collaboration video with dbz Fangirl. I really appreciate her joining me with this collaboration video. And I wanted to tell you that we will be doing the same for Season 2. I am going to review Season 1 of Sword Art Online, the limited edition Blu-ray box sets. So, here they are all lined up. I'm going to go over them very quickly because I don't have much time, but each box set comes with postcards. It comes with an illustration booklet, like this, which you can flip through here. There's a lot of different art, really nice art. These are very expensive. That is a negative about this set. They were $89.99 when they were originally released, but almost all of them are out of print now, so you're going to pay a lot more for them. They're in a chipboard box, nice chipboard box. Each one comes in a chipboard box, like this. And then each one comes with postcards as well. So, if you want a more in-depth review of these, I have each one of these posted on my channel. But overall, review-wise, box set-wise, this is by far Aniplex's best release. I would give this release a solid 9.5 out of 10. If you like Sword Art Online, buy it. Thumbs up if you like mine and dbz Fangirl's collaboration video. Thanks. Bye.